and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Priscilla and this is the Carnivore Journey, and welcome to week 31. So if you are new to my channel, today I'm going to be doing my February wrap up and I'm going to introduce my new goals for the month of March. This is something I do when I end one month and I begin a new month. So today let's go over my February checkoff list and see if I was able to meet my goals. So let's get started. So in the month of February, I wanted to lose 5 pounds. If you've been following along with me, you know the hardships I've kind of ran into the last few weeks, and the scale has not exactly been my best friend. So unfortunately this month, I did not lose the 5 pounds I wanted to lose, but I did lose 3, so I'm still excited about that. When I started the month off, I weighed 162.4. When I wrapped up the month, now I weigh 159.4. So I'm still proud of myself. I'm still happy with my accomplishments, but unfortunately, I just didn't meet the goal. But guess what? There's another month coming up. The next thing I wanted to do is walk twice a week for 30 minutes. I definitely did this. The weather has been nice. The weather has really started warming up, and I've really enjoyed it. And actually, to be honest with you, I do walk a lot more than twice a week. Sometimes I walk 4 and 5 times a week. This is just my minimum of how many times a week I need to walk. So I can definitely check this one off the list. The next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to cook a Valentine dinner. If you didn't catch that video, I suggest you go back and watch. It turned out wonderful. We made our New York strips. We had our goat cheese, scallops, some shrimp, and I can definitely check this one off the list as well. Like I said, if you didn't check out that video, go back and check it out. We also did a bouquet of carnivore bacon roses as well. Make a carnivore Valentine gift. Like I just said, I did do that, and I made the roses. Not only did they look good, but they tasted great. And to be honest with you, it's not something you have to do just for Valentine's. It's something you can do any special holiday, your anniversary, birthday, for any special event for the carnivore in your life. The next thing I wanted to do was pamper and self-care. If you've been following along with me for the whole month of February, I really stress this a lot. Pamper and self-care is something that we definitely need to be doing, and I've actually enjoyed the month of February. Didn't really think I would really care too much about getting in a skin regimen and painting my nails and doing my hair, but just taking the extra time to pamper and care for myself has really done something for my self-esteem and just the way that I feel in general. So this is something I'm actually going to carry on for the next month, just like I have done with several other goals that I've made in previous months. So I can definitely check that one off the list. So now let's get into our March goals for 2024. So this month is all about spring into action. We're finally getting into spring. It's March. The flowers are changing, the trees are blooming, the birds are singing, and it is time to get into action. And I'm very excited. This whole month I have a lot of wonderful videos and content planned, so I hope that you'll tune in each and every week. And if you do, please be sure to subscribe and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So this month I'm going to walk 4 times a week. I'm going to do my arm and leg weights 3 times a week. I do have the dumbbells that I bought several months ago that I did show you from Five Below, and also I have some ankle weights that I got a couple of years ago, and I plan on utilizing those now when I go walking. I may not do the dumbbells when I go walking because there's nowhere for me to put them when I'm on the walking trail, and just in case I get tired. But the leg weights, I can just strap on and I can just walk, and I think that would really start toning up and giving me that little extra oomph that I need. The next thing is I'm going to spring clean. So this month is about clean up and clean out. We always hear, we've heard the saying, it's spring cleaning. Let's, get up, out with the old, in with the new. And that's definitely what I want to do this season is I want to just start in my room, start in my closet. I have a lot of clothes that no longer fit me. So it's time to just get those clothes out, possibly donate them, give them to someone who may want to wear them, and just start from room to room and just clean up and clean out. I know that I do better in my own personal life when things are organized, clean, and everything has a place. Also, the next thing I want to do is I want to do an Easter feast, and I want to dye Easter eggs. I am going to do an Easter feast, and I will put my menu together later on this month, and of course I will share that with all of you. And then I think it'll be fun for the kids and the family, kind of like a family event, to dye some Easter eggs. And then once we're done dyeing them and coloring them and having a good time, then of course we can eat them, because guess what? They're carnivore approved. So not only do we get to have something fun and family activity, but then we'll get to enjoy the Easter eggs once we're done. So because the month of March is all about spring into action, I wanted to put a list together. So if you're going, what are some things that I can do to get active, to get into shape, and to have something to look forward to every day that will keep me motivated, keep me up, and keep me going. So here's a list of 12 things that I put together. So start walking, lift weights, yoga, swimming, aerobics, bicycle riding. That's a really good one for me. I need to get my tires aired up, and I need to get out there and start riding my bike. Jump rope, horseback riding, martial arts, play sports, roller skating, and even a dance class. So those are just a dozen things that you can do to start getting active, getting into shape, and kicking off this spring. So this month I want to challenge all of you, and it's going to be called the Carnivore Journey Spring Challenge. So I want all of you to find a hobby. If you don't know what a hobby is, well, it's an activity done regularly in one's leisure time for pleasure. So maybe you've always wanted to learn an instrument, maybe you've wanted to learn to paint, photography, quilting, maybe you've wanted to join a bowling league, scrapbooking, or camping. I'm not really big into camping unless it's a music festival, and then it's a completely different story. So here are just a few things. So if you enjoy boating, then make time this month to go boating. If you like camping, then go camping. Set a weekend, go camping, get the fishing pole, get the kayak, do whatever you need to do, and go. If you've been planning a trip to Hawaii, maybe you're not going to go this month, but maybe you can start planning it and start learning how you're going to budget and save and start figuring out where you might stay and how you're going to travel, and just do those things. So start planning and find your hobby. And I would love to hear what hobby you choose for the month of March. So here are some special dates for the month of March for 2024, as well as for our channel. So on March 9th, 2024, our special carnivore trip, so you need to make sure that you stay tuned to that. And that video will air in April sometime. So as soon as we get that all ready, we're going to get on the road, take Carnivore on the road, do some interviews, and I'm really excited about that. March 10th is daylight savings, so make sure you spring forward. March 19th, it's the first day of spring, and then of course Easter is on the 31st. So here are just some special dates for this month. So before I wrap up, I just want to say this last quote. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. What that basically means is if there's something that you've been wanting to do, then start doing it. I am so grateful that I started this YouTube channel, and I can literally thank myself right now for doing it. I have enjoyed it. So if there's something you've been wanting to do, like learning a language, learning an instrument, then start doing it. And who knows, 4 or 5 years from now, when you have mastered that instrument or you have mastered that new language and you are able to go and visit a different country, a different place, and be able to speak the language of the locals, that's going to be a wonderful accomplishment, and you're going to thank yourself for getting started. So I think this is what this month is about. Spring into action, get busy, get motivated, get up, get moving, and let's do this. So before I wrap up, I just want to say, if you didn't notice, I did not give myself a weight goal this month. So the reason why I didn't set a weight goal for myself this month is because I just want to enjoy this month for everything that it is. If you've been following along with me, you know that a couple years ago I came up with my own diet, and I weighed 250 pounds during that time and got down to 176. But my goal was to get down to 150 pounds. And right now I am 9 pounds away from a goal that I made 2 and 3 years ago for myself, and I am super excited. And so instead of stressing out and worrying about what the number is going to say and the scale, whether it's going to be my friend this week or not, I am just going to take this month and I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is. So every week I will weigh in, I will show you my pictures, but I did not set an ideal goal weight for myself this month. I'm just going to see how it goes. And whatever the number and whatever the scale says at the end of the month, I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be satisfied. I just want to say I'm super excited about this month. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. February was great, but I'm looking forward to spring. And I just want to say, until the next time I see you, I hope you all have a wonderful week. I'm your host, Priscilla. This is week 31. Thank you and bye.